What's up, teammates? American Bi Guy here, your coach for the Bi team, coming back with another episode from our playbook. I want to talk about men out there who are fighting to not be gay. And women too. There are, of course, women out there who are fighting their desire or their same-sex attraction. It's a very real place. As you may know, I've lived in over 12 states all across the world. I had over 20-something college roommates, and I talked to thousands of people throughout the country. A lot of men are really, really fighting their desire to not be gay, or they're fighting their attraction to the same sex, or their feelings for the same sex, and sometimes even just genuine affection that they really want to show or receive from the same sex. It is a very real place. I always say if you're bi, you're on the bi team, but some teammates are sidelined. Now, some teammates are sidelined not because of they choose to be, of course, but because they really cannot come to understand why they have these feelings or this attraction for the same sex. And I'm here to let you know it's a very real place that a lot of people often do not break away from. A lot of people do not understand why they have this desire for the same sex. And keep in mind, it may not be sexual. I was just talking to a girl the other night who told me that she had looked up on the internet, can you be bi but not want to be sexually intimate with somebody? And I told her, I was like, yeah, you're pretty much bi-romantic. Now, bi-romantic is very powerful because a lot of magic can happen in that you may not expect or know how to play out. But I can tell you right now, if you are a man, I don't care how old you are, or even a woman, right? Or even someone who is non-binary, right? And you have a desire, and I kind of want to stay amongst men and women because I feel like non-binary people have that sort of freedom to kind of talk about they like what they like, but I digress. But what I want to point out is that almost everybody has thought about trying the cranberry sauce, if you will, and you're not alone. Like I said before, you are the captain of your team, and you decide if you have a touchdown or draw it at a 30-yard line, right? You decide how far that goes. You're the captain, you only recruit the best. But understand your connection may just be a spiritual connection, an emotional connection, a vulnerability. It might be a love there, it might be a little bit of physical, it might be a lot of physical. But you don't have to be anybody that you don't want to identify as. It's just a matter of, this is how you feel. Because being bisexual is very real. Understand it's a very real place for people to always be curious, as mankind often is, right? But sometimes you may have a desire or an attraction, right? Or feeling for somebody of the same sex. Many people out there are fighting their desire. I'll speak from that of a man. A lot of men I've seen are fighting. I'm talking from early on, their attraction for the same sex. Now, it might be some sort of spark there that they know that they have for the same sex that they aren't able to put in words. And you are meant to be human. That means living life, breathing, eating food, falling in love, falling down, getting hurt, all like a human. And one day, leaving this theme park we call planet Earth, as a human does, which is the death land, as I like to say. But no time soon, of course. But understand your journey. The universe made you to be who you are. And if you come across somebody, right, who just meets the cut, or I would say make the cut, that's okay. There's someone you're attracted to. It doesn't mean that you're gay, you're bi, or anything else. What I have found is that a lot of my teammates out there on the bi team are fighting their desire. They're fighting that urge. They're fighting the desire to express themselves or to someone of the same sex, profess their feelings, profess their curiosity, and not understand it because throughout this nation alone, not every community is as accepting, right? Especially a lot of black men. I always talk about black men and how we can't do anything out here because everything we do is considered to be gay. But black men are also people. We are people. We have feelings and things like that. And, not everybody is going to be the most hyper-masculine person in the world. Some of us are just a little bit more zesty, okay? And that's okay. But understand that even if you are zesty and you don't have feelings for someone, that's cool, that's who you are. But you may be someone who is zesty or not zesty, and you just got this desire to be with the same sex. In my experience, I've seen it be a vulnerability. A lot of men not just men of color, want to be vulnerable with another man. And I can't tell you what that looks like because it's gonna have different shades, right? But I've seen it. And so understand, don't fight who you are. No, you don't have to go out here and jump in a bed and be with somebody, but understand it's just natural. And like I said before, if you have a spark, that's cool. It's just a spark. It doesn't mean you have to do anything or start a fire with it. You're human, be human. Enjoy life. Enjoy connecting with different people from across the globe, right? Same sex and opposite sex. But be in control, because remember, not every captain recruits every player for their team, right? Or every person to be a player on their team. So enjoy life, and I'll see you next time. Oh, and happy Pride.